that's a bit dark. Hello, everybody. It's Valerie Ling here, clinical psychologist, and the person who just can't stop talking about actually making sure that when you're doing the meaningful stuff that you want to do in your work and in your life, that you don't burn out. And I had a bit of a funny incident today. Hi there, who's watching? Say hello to me. You've caught me in a procrastination mode because I just got off the telephone with my most favorite designer in the whole world. Decided that I was going to rebrand, burnout prevention. It just sounds so clinical and just, I want to rebrand my work into something else called, hey Lisa, called revitalization, realization and clarity, and thinking about going red. And then she says to me, the first thing you need to do if you're rebranding is to have a photo shoot. And then my blood just went cold and I decided, you know what, I'm just going to go and eat ice cream instead. The thought of doing a photo shoot does not inspire confidence or excitement in me at all. So here I am procrastinating, and I thought that this was actually a really great time to do an authentic live feed to talk about actually during this time, speaking to lots of professionals who are actually saying that this is a really busy time. I feel like I'm drowning. I don't feel like I've managed to do the whole to do justice to the work that I'm doing. I'm a phony, I'm a fake. If I'm not managing, how can I tell other people how to manage? And you know what? The reality is that I talk a lot about trying not to achieve work-life balance, but to actually be on a skateboard and just adjust, because you're not always going to feel fresh. Look at this big pimple here because I'm not sleeping very well at the moment because I've been naughty and I've been having lots of espresso coffees at the moment. Skateboarding. And so, you know what? I wanted to show you my study today because I want to show you the state of my workspace at the moment, and to finish off with kind of a phrase that is going through my head at the moment, because this is not the way that I would like to have my work environment set out. So here you go. If you think that my workspace and my world always looks neat, tidy, and figured out, oh, that's my daughter's room that you can see over there. What she got there? Hashtag food, hashtag horses. I think that's what she's into, food and horses. Hopefully not the same thing. Okay, I'm just going to reverse my camera so that you can look at my study, okay? Okay, so, well, here's Teddy again being naughty. Shouldn't be in my study, but here he is. Nothing I can do. I'm on Facebook Live, so I can't chase him out. Alrighty, here we go. Lots of red. It's like it's not actually my favorite color, but I think when I'm working, I just get attracted to red. I think I just like the idea of energy. So here we go. If you ever come and stay with me, my study actually gets transformed into a guest room. And so lo and behold, we've still got the Doonas from the last guest who came to stay with us. Over there, radio. Here is my office work pile that needs to be sorted. In this plastic bag are my receipts, right, from all the little transactions that I've made for the practice. It's a very sophisticated system. It's called Grab and Stash It. Here are some random folders that represent something in my world right now. They are things that need to be stuffed. Here is a lump and clump of Christmas cards that need to be figured out what we need to do. Oh, beauty. Look at this. Behold my filing system. This is a cupboard full of all kinds of things. Radio up there. Some documents since 2011. Yes, I put some handbags there because depending on where I'm going, I need a different kind of handbag. Here are some Beyond Blue material. Okay, you get the gist. And here is my in tray representing different things again. There's a lot of stuff about the move that we're making to Gordon. There's my laptop. Would you like to see my drawer? Okay, all right, so basically the picture is one of, I don't think it's chaos, but it's certainly not the way I would like it. I don't generally work in a space that is chaotic like this. And I'm really, really tempted whenever I walk into my study and it looks like this to actually just stop. Let me just get out of the light. To actually just stop and do what my daughter says is called drastic measures, to take drastic measures. And that is, sometimes when I walk into my pantry and I'm just going to get coffee, I'll end up spending 3 hours recategorizing everything because it bugs me. So you can imagine that being in a study like this at the moment is actually not optimal. However, one of the things that I've been saying to myself, and I noticed it and I thought I would share it with you, is that for me to actually focus on the area that needs the focus and not be critical with all the other stuff. And it speaks a lot about something that I read in the book by Angela Duckworth, Grit, which I've modified a little bit. And that is, she says, 3 people were building a structure, okay? And you ask the first person, what are you doing? And the first person says, well, I'm basically putting bricks or, stacking bricks and cementing bricks together. That was the first person. The second person said, I'm building a house. And the third person said, I'm creating a home. What a difference. 3 people doing the same thing, but seeing their work very, very differently. The third person who thinks that they're creating a home, hey, Kim, hello, how are you? And why Sim, long lost friend. It's good to connect with you again. The third person who's building a home, actually, if you push that a little bit further, you could actually say that that person could actually talk about building a dream, building memories, building tradition, building culture, passing on a legacy. Now, when you link into that thinking, that's when you're actually linking into grit-based visioning. So as you're sitting in your office space, like I am, and as you're thinking about just how awful it all seems to feel at the moment, it might feel like your office space is reflecting your mental space. My encouragement to you is to actually really think about your grit vision and to have deep focus in that space and to be kind with yourself in all the other things. So I'm going to actually log off. Do we even say that anymore? I don't think anybody actually really logs off these days. We're always like switched on or whatever. I am going to put down the phone, and what I'm actually going to do now is to actually do some sorting in my office, because lo and behold, the guests are coming back tomorrow and the study needs to be transformed into a guest room. But to leave you with the current encouragement to say that it's okay if the periphery feels like it's a mess. The more important thing is to get clarity on that grit-based vision. Push through. We've got a couple of weeks left. Make sure that you actually are kind to yourself and give yourself the acknowledgement that, you know what, you're still on track to that grit-based mission and vision. Catch you later.